All right, next is to consider some happy news here. So, to consider approval of a proclamation in memory of Ben Craine and his visionary services to Bloomfield Township. And do you want the family to come up, or?
Or if you're comfortable there, or you would come forward, you're good there? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm Carrie Lazat. I'm the new Director of Cable and Community Relations, and it is my privilege to present this proclamation tonight. In a day and age where a few companies control a lot of communication in the world, local cable is critical to providing transparency in government and community programming. And it's my responsibility to carry your husband's legacy forward, and I want you to know I take that responsibility very seriously. And again, it's my privilege to read this proclamation. A proclamation in memory of Ben Craine for his visionary services to Bloomfield Township. Whereas Ben Craine was a resident of Bloomfield Township for 49 years. Whereas Ben Craine was a passionate supporter of Bloomfield Township, especially the Cable and Community Relations Department. Whereas Ben Craine was a visionary leader as the chairman of the Cable Advisory Committee from its inception in the 1980s until his untimely death in 2022. Whereas Ben Craine provided leadership in the negotiations between Bloomfield Township and Booth Communications, which resulted in Bloomfield Township's first cable television franchise in 1984. Whereas Ben Craine provided expertise in equipping the Bloomfield Township Cable Studio with technical equipment, which led to BCTV becoming one of the area's most sophisticated cable studios. Whereas Ben Craine inspired both community programming and government programming that set high standards for local television. Whereas Ben Craine led the effort to enter into a contractual agreement with the Birmingham Area Cable Board, which provided Bloomfield Township not only with a steady stream of income, but increased programming opportunities. Whereas Ben Craine served as an ambassador between Bloomfield Township and the Birmingham Area Cable Board, linking the two communities in common programming goals and efficient public services. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Bloomfield Township Board of Trustees formally recognizes Ben Craine for his decades of passionate leadership that improved the Bloomfield Township community. Be it known to all reading this proclamation that it was adopted by the Board of Trustees on August 8th, 2022, and included in the minutes as a permanent record.
We do have some people here who knew your father and your husband personally who would like to talk.
First. I was privileged to know Ben for over 15 years. There was one word that struck a chord with me in this proclamation, which was inspiration. And I actually knew Ben through his other love, which was the University of Pennsylvania. And we were both alumni of Penn. And we would have our biggest events of the year would be the new student picnic, where all of the new high school students who were going to Penn in the fall would come, and Ben would make sure that he met and talked with every single one of them, and asked them not only where they were from, but what they were going to study and what they wanted to do at Penn, and that was what motivated them. So. He was truly an inspiration for me, working with the Penn alumni group, but also in getting involved with the township. He was instrumental in providing guidance and mentorship. So I really appreciate him, and I miss him. I would be happy to support this proclamation.
Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to personally know Ben, but I actually knew him by reputation and knew him to be kind, to be generous with his time and his wisdom. And I think as a community, we are truly better off because of Ben's time with the township and his knowledge. So we thank him.
Thank you.
We'll take a motion.
And then is there a motion to
Yeah,
accept the
I-
proclamation?
I would love to make that motion in honor of Ben and his memory.
And I will
Motion by trustee Shostak, support by treasurer
Probably.
Keeps. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That does pass. Thank you so much.
you.
And
Thank
Thank you
you
for being here.
here with us.
Did you want to say anything, or?
Well, I don't have to go over there to say it, but you know what, it was such a huge part of his life, and not only the meetings and things to do, but when we go to, in Birmingham Park on Wednesday nights and during the summer, and we go to the, you know, wherever the bands were, and go visit, and how everything's going, and what's happening, and, I have great memories of that, and I know how much he loved and enjoyed what he did for us. We've been in the township, that's our second home, and 46 years in one home, and now 3 years in another, and we've always loved the township, and we'd love to be back to it.
Thank you.
So much for your wonderful proclamation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for sharing him with us in the community.
So next.
Excuse us, and thank you again.
Thank you.